we are up to lesson 4 today of our system of government, and we are going to be looking today at how laws are made. So last lesson we learnt how what a law is and how that it is a rule that leads the country and that we must obey those laws, but they must be fair and equal to everyone. And today we're going to be having a look at what they are called. So we're going to introduce to you a new word. It's called bills. And a bill in the Australian Parliament is what is needed to create a new law or to change a law. So a bill in the Australian Parliament is the proposal to change, to make a new law or to change an existing law. So before changes happen or before a new law is created, it's called a bill. And if a bill is passed by the Parliament, the bill then becomes a law. It also becomes known as an Act of Parliament. So bills are created to address important issues facing the Australian community. So I propose to make a we change a law, they're both bills. So we have the bill process. So the process to making a new law or a new rule or changing a law, there is quite a process. There's 8 steps. So the first one, a bill to make a new law or to change an old law is proposed. So someone suggests it. The bill is then introduced into Parliament by the government ministers in the House of Representatives. The members of Parliament then debate and vote on the bill. So they have a conversation on the fors or against of making that law. And then they need to vote. If they vote in favour for that bill, so in favour of that law or that change to the law, the bill is then sent to what is called the Senate, and that's debated on. So the House of Representatives vote first, and they agree. It then gets moved up to the next one, which is the Senate, and then they do the exact same. So they debate on it and they vote on it. If they want changes to it, it's got to go back down to the House of Representatives, then back up to the Senate. The members and the senators make amendments to the bill, and the bill is then passed on the Parliamentary Committee for closer investigation and recommendations. The bill is then approved by the Governor-General on behalf of the Queen, and it gets given a royal assent. So it gets given the royal tick of approval, basically. And the bill is then signed by the Governor-General, and it becomes a law. It is known as an Act of Parliament once it becomes a law. So the process in 2, 3 and 4, that can take quite some time because it could go back and forth to get all the little parts of it agreed to by all the different parties. But once it's agreed to, the next parts flow pretty easily. So what I would like us to do today, we are going to do a task, and you're going to propose a new law, but your law's not for Australia, it's for our classroom. And I would like you to propose, to suggest a new law that we should have in our classroom. So you need to suggest what it is. You need to tell me your reasons for that law. You then need to explain to me why that law is fair and why it's fair for everyone. And then you need to say how that law is enforced. Is it going to be enforced by me as the class teacher? Is it going to be enforced by you as the students? Is it going to be both of us? Is it for Mr. Riemann? Tell me who enforces that law. And then explain what you think the consequence should be should we break that law. Okay, so I would like you to do that today. It is in Google Classroom. So all you need to do is open up the template and you need to just fill in the spaces there. Okay, and that's your task for today.